Hello, chat. Let's do this. Right, I need to boot up Rona first, actually. One moment. Just got to quickly go into my library. Ow, I accidentally hit my sensitivity on my mouse. That is a nightmare. Hello, hello. I was... Steam notification from someone. Coops, you're late. Go to Ruina. Right. Oh. Good old Blag. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh. Okay, hold on. My mouse is off. There we are. Stargate shared an image. I'm going to kill you today. I'm going to kill you. Right. So, we are, of course, allowed to use Maxman for the first two stages. But yeah. I do have a suit on. Yes, I do have a suit on. Just tuck this chair in slightly. Just it's a little bit too far back. Not now I can sit down here. Yeah, the reason I was late, by the way, is because I was debating putting my tie on or not. I went against it in the end because I didn't think it looked too good. I'm happy with the top button being undone. But yeah. Just came, what did you miss? Nothing. Nothing at all. We've just started. Right. Well, that's a bad start. There. Because now... Okay, we wait for the range pages to go. How are you getting positive emotion? You're min-rolling. Huh? What? Okay. Okay, we need music. I have a song lined up for the third phase, but I need music for the others. So, yeah. Okay, there we are. Stay calm. Apparently doesn't want to work. Well, this is at least a better time. You there, and then scattering slash on you. You're planning on writing in more Steam messages? Don't worry, that's good. Keitha 3. Keitha 3 is fitting. I'll grab Keitha 3. 1 moment. Uh oh. I accidentally set that to roll max damage because I'm trying to lose this clash. What? Okay, well there's my negative. Apparently the one that I wanted to go negative went last. Which is, you know, that's great. But I'll play Keitha 3 now. Keitha 3. Here we are. Do you want Keitha 3 or Roland 3? Jesus. Keitha 3 or Roland 3? The next two fights in the Ensemble will be that it's just this. Wait, don't tell me there are other fights. It is just this one. It is just this fight. We do have Maxman because we reached the third phase. He doesn't know. No! No! No, what do you mean the other fights? No. Okay, I must say I've accidentally spoiled myself here because all the times I make thumbnails, I go and check the files, which means I know there is no more Distorted Ensemble. This is it. This is the end of Distorted Ensemble. I know that for a fact because I've looked through the files. Which I know, moderately spoily, but there is no more distorted ensemble. It's just this. So, are you sure? Unless Lunacade had a stroke and decided to misname his... I actually don't know their gender. Misname their files? Yes. Actually do a 10v1 at the end of Act 4? Ah, of course, of course. But yeah, to my knowledge, it's this and then the head. Lamp. The staggered person got it. Brilliant. How many times we got decimated before? Too many in this phase, but we are now able to move on into other phases. So that's why we're using Maximum, because we reach the other phases. So we get to use it now. Phase 6 is painful. Oh god. I am curious to see what people's opinions on the thumbnail are. By the way, because I'm pretty proud of it. I am pretty proud of it. Like... hold on, I'll pull it up, just because I want to talk about it. It's, yeah. Now, just to say, like, I actually, there's multiple layers to this, because there's like, the background, which I then put, the covering over, and then I actually took, I took the, spray can tool, and did lines behind the text, and then set it to a lower thing so it would show up there. And then I took that and then did that around the edge and then set it to low visibility. I'm so happy with this, frankly. I don't know what I was channeling, but like, this is peak. I'm so happy with this. I love how it turned out. But yeah. Who got the strength? Oh yeah, you got haste. Great. You like the personalized thumbnails for the streams? Thank you. I do like them. I think they work well. Oh. Prodigy 2 Goops, good job, thank you. You've also not missed anything, by the way, straight away. You've not missed anything just yet. Oh wow, I'm glad I hit that. Yes, I am also wearing a suit today, because, you know, for the final stream. May as well. Oh, why the collar's not... The collar needs to be up more. It doesn't really... Because I really like this suit, but because the light isn't up here, it doesn't have all the detailing of this, which, you know, what can you do? Put my light up? That would be something. I never got a holder for it, and I've just never gotten one. It's just down there forever. And there's the beast. Yaldabaoth? We can play Yaldabaoth. We have gotten to the top floors. We've gotten to the final phase, and then I choked it. Or at least the third, I'm not sure if it's the final. Let me not speak too soon. Now is the point where we can switch over, right? Although, let me... Just before we switch over, let me make sure I'm confident with where we're at. Fortunately, third's the final. Brilliant. Brilliant. You've reached the halfway point of the game, yeah. But yeah. What happens if we complete this within 30 minutes? I mean, I guess we go play another game. I could try and download, Fable? I don't know. Straight back into the torment, ladies and gents. No rest for the wicked. Post Library Ruina Q&A? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Archived. No. Man, range pages, they're so cool, right? I love them eating all of my counter dice. It's the sequel. How's the head fight gonna go? I have no idea, I've never fought it before. Illusions 2. I mean, I could play Illusions 2. I've never played Illusions before. Are you using Maximum? Yes, because we reached the final phase. Oh, third. So we get to use Maximum now to get back there. Thank you for the donation, CBT, but I did say at the start, there will be no images.
CBT 5076.
It is possible without it. We've gotten past it without it. Or, at least we've gotten to the final phase. So now we're using it. So hoping because some random dude asked the lead dev for an hour without a break. Incredible. That is persistence, frankly. That, I think, would apply to that, then? Because... no, I need to also deal with you. Greta rolled a 1, she's weaker than Backstreet Rats, yep. That's due to the beast, but still. Only Virgilia speaks role and I'd rather have the fans write the story than say archived as a sequel to Library of Ruina. Okay, that's a stagger. Oh, we killed Philip. Next up, you, I reckon. Because, yeah. So, Steel Knuckles, Steel Knuckles, Steel Knuckles. Hey, did you guess it? Steel Knuckles. I have so many counter dice, I don't think they could hit. Piggy Gamer is back, yes! Piggy Gamer will be the one to bring this home. How's the solo head fight gonna go? Don't know, never been there before. We'll find out when we get there. It will be my first time ever fighting the head, so, you know. You fool, I laced your counterattacks. First thing after you win is go straight to Library of Babel solo Librarian. Honestly, maybe with Maximum. Maybe with Maximum. Although, apparently Babel has lessons, like, variation, so... Second phase is hilarious, by the way, because we can actually win against her massive attack. First time caught the stream, how's it going? Pretty good, we're at the end of the game. You've caught us at a brilliant time in the fact that we are just about to win. Hopefully. You know, fingers crossed. This phase, there's no... Even without Maxman, there's no way I'd lose here. But because we get to use Maxman, I genuinely don't think we can lose here. But for the final phase, it's incredibly likely I lose. Are you kidding me? Like, I do not know how to read. That's how the last one died, by the way. We had a really good run going, and then I just couldn't read, so... I have to say, by the way, I really like this game's designs. I think this game's designs, especially these fights, like, it really gives you major, the world is collapsing about you. You are the one thing keeping everything in line. Fight as hard as you can. Oh, now let me just... There's a song I'd like to play, which is... this. This is... I don't understand what the recommended videos are, but Pepper Steak Remix. It is so insanely good, and I love it. Has no right going this hard. Let me not hold Maxman here, just in case we accidentally win against her attack. Which we've done before without Maxman, so... she can genuinely roll lower than ours. There we are. I haven't listened to the Pepper Steak remix in the Steam version of Off. I probably should play Off at some point, to be honest. But still. This is funny, by the way. That isn't... Yeah. Because you're supposed to have another librarian at this point who has the shield. We just don't. It is solely us. So just saying Jaehyun is cool for fucking over Tanya with her attacks. I really like this. This, honestly, this is one of my favorite design phases out of, like, anything in the game. I think this is so cool. Like, having to use them against each other is such a cool... Not only is it really cool for me as, like, an actual design for a fight, but also mechanically. It's so cool. Let me just... It's so cool mechanically to have this, because it shows that they don't work well together. They're only together as, like, a thing of convenience more so than actually working well. And I think that's so cool to show through gameplay mechanics of, yeah, they directly counter each other. None of them work well together. It's brilliant. It's so good. I love it as a story thing. But yeah. How many floors you used to fight so far? As in this fight? One, this. But in the entire challenge, we've had to use every floor. To get to this point, we've used every floor, realized every floor, you know, everything. That is annoying. The first three work? The first four. The first four do work well together, but... like, yeah. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I think it's cool. Also, wow, that, even rolling as low as it possibly could, we couldn't beat it. Oh. It's good to be here for the end? Yeah. It's good to be at the end. Also, yeah, no, it's very good to have you here. What is Maxmin? Maxmin is a mod that ensures that we will always roll the maximum value and the enemies always roll the minimum. Remember during the initial rules explanation of the video, first video you mentioned allowances for using multiple boards with one librarian each if it ever became necessary? That ended up not happening. We actually didn't need to use that, which is good. I'm pretty happy we didn't. That was me putting that in as like a, you know, covering my own bases, but we didn't actually need to use it in the end, so... Thank you, Pixelated Salt. I would like if my speed could be a little bit higher, frankly, than absolutely nothing. Where does it mention Roland is buffed by the library? Depending on if you believe Angela is telling the truth or not, when she rips off his limbs, she goes, oh, I replaced them with augmented ones for you, you know, better than the basic limbs you've been using. The question is, she was doing that thinking he was a grade 9 or just like a normal guy. So the question is, were his augments better than what she was doing already? That's what you don't really know. Did Jaehyun just explode? We need to make sure she dies before Oswald, by the way, because otherwise she gets... it doesn't really matter. Can we get a video about Kane tier list solo Library of Ruina? I mean, I could just speak now, considering we've got... Well, actually, we're about to reach the next phase, at which I'm going to have to pay attention to. Wedge Office is still very high up, but there's a lot of fights, actually, now. Now that we're beginning to reach the end, there are a lot of fights that are painful. Yeah. I think second phase is a joke compared to the first one, because the second phase has actual gimmicks that you're supposed to play into versus just, you know, kill them. The thing is, CBT, light is... we don't really know, but it's theorized that light is just... Mang and Shin are just light. They're light that has been released from the library, and people have been harnessing that to, you know, make other things. Clone Serpentine Barrier, BN, Build vs. Woodsman. That was brilliant. I love that. Anyway. It's time. If you're curious what the song is, Euthanasia Roller Coaster. I feel like it's the most fitting. Right, this fucking thing. This fucking thing. Yes, so, we kill this. Yeah, the goal is not getting hit by Jesus, that's far too close. For my own health and safety, that is far too close. Oh, we are on defense, whoops. Didn't realize that. There was no real reason to be on defense. We just, it switches over at the start of every act. Let me switch over to Slash. I just realized that. That means they get stay calm. Sturdy defense. Then I want to get rid of you, which means you. Can't wait for you to fight the distorted ensemble. That's annoying. No, stay calm! Whatever am I gonna do? I know one of you fucks has a mass attack. Yeah, you. Oh. You've got to... Okay. That's fine. We still don't get hit with anti-recovery. This is fine. Yeah. Did I figure the... Unjust counterpart offense. Huh. I think the point is they've stopped holding back from distortion. They've, like, before they were sort of, Pluto was keeping them from the edge of true distortion, and now they've properly distorted. Like, they've gone over the edge now. Okay, nullify power, yeah. This is the point where we activate, now just fucking survive. No. No! No, 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 no. I can't trust that. I need to... Do any of you have range pages? You have a range page. I do Steel Knuckles against you. You don't have any range pages. I know that for a fact because you're me. That goes onto there. And then I just continue attacking as normal. Yeah, I was right not to trust that. I was so right not to trust that. Okay. This close! This close! What Limbus ID do you want me to draw on W place? Honestly, Wild Hunt would probably look the coolest. I feel Wild Hunt would look the coolest. What's giving us the nullify power, actually? Oh, it's Trails of Blue, presumably? Remember, you have mass attacks. Oh, you're right, I do. That's true. In case of very much emergency, I can do that. It might be worth it to just do that every time. Just so I don't have to deal with it on my conscience. Okay, let's go here. I just don't want to have to care about that, frankly. It's not Trails of Blue, you don't know what's causing it? Oh, fair enough. I mean, it might be... No. No. Great. Wow, Trails of Blue nearly won that. Ow. Ow. Okay. Thankfully, we now get our stagger back. Okay, no more power now, which is good. Sturdy defense against you. You are getting that just to the face. Steel Knuckles on you. That against you. How? What? No, you piece of sh...
저는 죽은 줄 알았어요.
Well, back we go. I don't understand how she did that, but okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we can now, we're min-max rolling, so... Or max-min, I should say. They max roll the mass attack. Brilliant. I do love when they do that. Who's may suggest something? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Can I show you the other ideas you've drawn on W places? Yeah, sure thing. This is definitely possible. Yes, we've done this before. I don't understand why people are saying like, oh, it's definitely possible. Yeah, no, it is. It is. We've done it before. That's why we're not doing it now. Take Justicia? Yeah, Justicia would be a better choice now, I think. Because Justicia will allow us to just kill her. Unaffected by the beast power now? Yeah, that would be it. We just got unlucky, as per always. Also, wow, that sheer drop off from 200 to 160, that is mental. If you tried that already. Well, I mean, I may as well answer questions about the challenge now. What does everyone want to know, really? Because we've got some time whilst we wait to get back to the final stage again. So we want lamp first thing. Why'd you put yourself through this psychological torture? Well, one day I thought, you know what would be interesting? Like, because the thinking was, so I was actually outside helping somebody with a, whatchamacallit, an allotment at the time. And I was thinking to myself, well, I want to do a challenge in one of the other games, because I'd been doing a lot of LobCorp stuff at the time, and I wanted, you know, to do some Ruina, or some, well, no, I'd done a little Limbus Company, and I'd done a little bit of LobCorp, but I was like, well, okay, I need a Ruina challenge now. What am I going to do with Ruina? Well, you know, soloing is something that a lot of people do. So, what if I do soloing, but you always have to solo? And from there, that's when the challenge was born. Really. And then just then on, I've just kept doing it. You know, one foot in front of the other. Oh, that is annoying. You there instead. We have future plans for Library of Ruina challenge. It's time for the future to move on to other games. So, first things first, we're going to be... I want to try out some Ruina mods. I'm gonna do some Ruina mods. But next up on the list of things we're doing will be 100%ing Unbeatable. 100%ing Unbeatable is the next, immediate next thing. Then otherwise, I do still have the Egoless challenge to do. I'll need to go do Egoless. But then otherwise, yeah, I'll come back to Ruina. I do want to try more, not direct challenges for Ruina, more just mods and the like. I'd like to try some mods out. Oh, we got Justicia. I'm just gonna wait until I have my, like, health full before I move over, because I don't want to get screwed over here and die. Since you've been in the game a few times, sounds like a peak challenge. It's actually really fun. It is really fun. It's my favorite way to play LobCorp, which I've gotten some interesting looks when I say that. I say looks. I've got some interesting comments when I said that, but I actually think it is just one of my favorite ways to play the game, because you have to actually pay attention to what you're doing. It also comes in really useful when you're doing, like, lockout challenges, because that's the one thing with Kamui. If we ever do something where LobCorp is a major factor, I will murder anyone. I can go super quickly because I'm used to not having ego gear. It just doesn't matter. Me. Alright, hold on. Media. Media. Oh, wow. That's cool. Those are good. Hold on, let me run across. Very cool. Very cool art. Actual strategy-based challenge and then to find out this deck real quick and then get lucky. Yeah, that's... I do want to move on to more, like, skill-based games. Which is why, I mean, I've been thinking about looking into stuff like Elden Ring. I think would be interesting to do one on, but it's a little bit tough because I need to find something that people who like Project Moon will still enjoy. That's the main thing at the moment. It's finding what would people want to watch. Seeing experience all the Dingo is genuinely impressive. Thank you, yeah. It's Kamui genuinely, like, couldn't believe not only the fact that I caught up with him, but the fact that even whilst he had mods on by accident, I was still catching up to him. That is, yeah. Even with work speed increase mods, I was still making gains. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. But yeah, I do have... Actually, that's another thing. He's currently, I believe he's editing the video of that, and then we're thinking about maybe... I say maybe, we are doing a rematch. Where what we're thinking is we're either, not a rematch per se, but we're thinking about doing some more stuff. It would either be, we're going to do a Soul Link of LobCorp. So it's a Soul Link Nuzlocke, which is basically you both make the same nuggets, and then when one of them dies, you know, the other person's has to die too. Or we were thinking about doing Lockout, but we're both banned from each other's games. That's what we're thinking. Those are the two we've got at the moment. But yeah. Soullock might be the proper name, yeah. Where do you find the speedrun? It's not necessarily a speedrun, but if you look at mine and Kamui's VODs, that's where the race came in. Yeah, no, it's quite good. I did enjoy it. It was very fun. I actually really enjoy doing collabs. Honestly, yeah, it's really fun. Just, it's a time for me to not have to be utterly insane. I can, you know, let the insanity take a bit of a backseat and then just enjoy playing the video game. Not to say I don't enjoy playing the video game. I do enjoy playing the video game, but still. What do you mean by banned from each other's games? So Kamui is amazing at Limbus Company, and I have become John Ruiner. I don't know how. I woke up one day and now I'm John Ruiner. Despite the fact that I don't believe I'm actually that good at the game, to be honest. But still, so the idea would be, I'm not allowed to do Ruiner tasks, and he's not allowed to do LobCorp tasks. That would be the idea. No, he's not allowed to do Limbus Company tasks. That would be the idea. Yeah. I think it would be quite interesting, to be honest. Because it evens the playing field out a little bit. Because before it was very uneven, because Ruiner takes 1.5 years to do. Even despite the fact that I know it. We were also thinking we'd add Maxman the next time we did it, so you don't have to just get lucky with book pages, because that was very unbalanced with it. There's a lot of balancing changes we're thinking about, honestly. We're discussing it. Consider Yomi Hustle? Yomi Hustle's brilliant. You may have seen on the stream me and Kamui doing a Yomi Hustle fight. I was using the Red Mist. At first he was using Sunshower Heathcliff, and then he had to switch over to an unreleased mod designed by somebody to try and beat me. And he only beat me because there was a still left in command. Which was very funny. The impending immobilization? Oh. Whoops. Oh well. King Vines was so janky but so fun to watch. Yeah, it was very funny, to be honest. Wasn't that command 99... yeah, it was max sinking, and then they had a sinking deluge attack. Which just basically signed my death warrant. Yeah. I'd really like it if I could get more health back, frankly. There we are. Oh. There's my health back. But yeah, so it was going perfectly, and then he hit me with the deluge testing move, and I imploded. I genuinely had taken basically no damage there in the fight against him, which was also very funny because onrush spam. And then, yeah, I just exploded, detonated. But yeah, no, that was fun. I'm honestly looking forward to it. I think it'll be really cool to do again. Yeah, that... I'm not quite sure how he's going to edit it down, because the race wasn't very close. I got close. As in, I got close to all my tasks being done, but on the board it looks like an absolute wash. Just solely due to the nature of the challenges. But yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to be edited down. Onrush on Limbus? No, Onrush on Yomi Hustle. You've arrived. Welcome. So you not heard of anything past this point? Yes. As in, I've heard odds and ends. Like, I've heard who you fight after this. Are we in the Hour and Slash? It's the same build as last stream. Yep. You're a legend, dude. Thank you. I've begun writing the script here, by the way. And I figured out I've spent in real time, as in counting breaks and everything, I've spent the past 6 months of my life doing this. And then if you only count in-game time, I have spent 7.5 weeks. Because it's about 180 hours is what I'm predicting it'll be when we're finished. That was in time. And you're the issue here. Well, what if I just Fire Dragon slash you? Hope you had fun for 7.5 weeks. At times. There were good times, and then there were bad times, and, you know, times in between. You mean 7.5? Oh, yes, 7.5 days. Sorry, not 7.5 weeks. Jesus Christ. That would be far too long. Yeah, no, not 7.5 weeks. That would be mental. Also, I forgot not to hold that maximum now. Whoops. Okay. Thankfully, that means I can now get rid of it here. Let's play it first, just so I can remember not to hold it down. I mean, it's not too bad. It is just a free 10 haste. Like, sure, it does clog up the inventory slightly, but, you know, other than that. If you get into Space Station 14 and God, it's funny. Space Station 14 can be very funny at times, yeah. Things are really good grinding challenge in Project Moon games. You gotta give you credit, give you that. Your endurance and finishing with nothing short of impressive. Thank you. People ask how I do it, and I honestly don't know. I just sort of put one foot in front of the other and then keep going. Any more than that, I mean, it's just... I've got to reach the end sometime. I suppose is the mentality. Sent you on Discord? Let me check that. 1 moment. Even now, this is so easy, Coots. My grandma could do this. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with what we've done here. You're practicing some huge self-restraint not to type on stream? Thank you. Wouldn't be fitting to the tone. Argalia has not sent any messages yet. Argalia is silent today. the voices are silent. Oh, they disappear. Okay. Let me check what it's sent from Discord. Just sent to me. Liberation, kick mask. How long do you stream again? Because you really enjoy having in the background and do homework and stuff? Tomorrow? Just because I've beaten the challenge doesn't mean life doesn't go on. I will be continuing to stream, I hope. Hopefully, fingers crossed, YouTube doesn't kick me off. It's like, you've done the one series you're good for. Get out. Time for you to leave the platform. Life does what? Is the win guaranteed? No, the final phase can kill us. It has killed us twice now. So you get a break? I mean, honestly, I will probably be playing, like, I'll probably play some more variety games next, whilst I edit. That way, you know, I can have a little bit of a break. So I'll probably do stuff like Picayune Dreams, I really want to stream some of, because Picayune Dreams is great. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, no, I'll just be doing random things. And then probably get back into it. Yeah. Oh. Sag, lovely. There's only one of them. The other one is dead. Oh no, the other one's there. I can just kill you. Like, what are you gonna do then? What if I just murder you? If I throw you into a meat grinder and all that comes out is your eyes, you're probably dead, right? There we go. You guys going good? It's a little bit saddening that videos don't get much public outlook. Yeah, honestly, it makes sense. I wish they would do better, obviously, because I'm really proud of them, but they definitely will pick up. You know, they have been picking up, actually. They do steadily get better and better. Like, I think 2 of my videos now have about 100k views on them, which is pretty good. Especially considering Project Moon as a niche isn't really, you know, too broad. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking of branching out. So I can have more things to, you know, capture the public eye. You know, progress carries on. Probably should have used that. It was a 3 cost. What am I doing? You want to see that one RPG with literally everything in it as a streamer? Oh, I'm planning on streaming that. As soon as that comes out, there will be a stream on it. It's such a cool game. Hold on, I'll play that for people who didn't... I'm assuming everyone in chat hasn't seen that yet. But... yeah, that's a cool one. Oswald is back. You know, some might pro Project Moon for you as well. I really hope so, honestly, because the way I got into into Project Moon as a whole was 1, it was a video essay, and 2, it was the LobCorp solo challenge. So for me, if I do get someone into it, you know, I've gone full circle at that point. Almost funny next scene, unless you're gonna die, buddy. I hate to break it to you, I'm about to kill you with hammers. Yeah, time to explode. Great. Version RPG? No, it was, hold on. Let me pause this. It's Hypernet Explorer. Here. This is the RPG with everything in it. Just to show you, but I think the music is fine. Hold on, let me it's fine. This isn't blocking very much. This is the crack RPG. Yep. I'm so going to play this when it comes out. It gets more and more insane. This is Y2K but good. This is a postmodern RPG but good. Get out of here, Yeek. Yeek, or however the fuck you pronounce your name. This is the Y2K. The devs weren't onto something. They were on something. Yep. It's great. It just it continues to get more and more insane. How did you find this? I love this is a roguelike. I love roguelikes. Oh yeah, did it mention the fact that every single bodily process is simulated? As in, like everything, including, you know, it's just, well, yeah, everything. Everything is what it sounds like. What is this? Oh yeah, here it is. Full biological simulation. There's bowling. This is great. Oh yeah, there's the internet too. Or the hypernet, sorry. Commit deicide. Oh, I'm so playing this when it comes out. I don't think the developers of this game have ever heard of scope creep. Yeah, no. No, they very much haven't. Is it up yet? Hold on, I need to check if it's... Hold on. Hypernet Explorer. It's not out yet. Because it's on Steam, itch. It exists on itch currently. Hypercapitalism. Yeah, there's the soul market. Hold on. Yeah, 800 skills. Hold on, where is it? Yeah, player biology is fully simulated. But yeah. This is early access is minimum 2 years. Yeah. Release a demo next summer. But that's gonna be... Oh, an hour! Ah, that's very cool. Yeah, they've got development logs. There are things. Things are happening. This is... And no generative AI. This is pure human chaos. Pure human insanity. These are my kind of devs, like utterly insane, and then like even the descriptions. Release date for the demo is Q3 2026. Game will be released on both Steam and itch.io. I hope the fit lady holding a spoon from Le Fabulous Destin de Amaya Plain notices me. Brilliant. Anyway, yes, Hypernet Explorer. That's the RPG with everything in it. I will be playing that when it comes out, or the demo, definitely. Yeah, the game before GTA. Yeah, we got an we got an RPG with everything in it before we got GTA 6. Anyway, back to the start of this song. Gorbino quest, yeah. That is something you would find in Cruelty Squad. Honestly, I think we use Justicia here just to, like, murder them. Because I think Alina is, like, public enemy #1 here, frankly. Oh! Cleave. Cleave is what we need to deal with. If we get hit by Cleave, we no longer gain power. That is the reason why we're struggling. Check out Unsighted. I could do. That'd be cool. So if somehow beat the red missile on stream, I'll send approximately 3 different images from my camera roll. Looking forward to it. Can you beat it solo though? Why is the Nugget named that? The Nugget is named that because Piggy Gamer is one of the members. Enter the Gungeon. Oh, I've heard of Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon's cool. I really should play it more, honestly. I played it a little bit, but it was on, like... I played it a very long time ago. Yeah. Ah, that's annoying. Play Inscription. Sadly, I have already beaten Inscription, so I can't play it on stream. Honestly, I will say, if you aren't already, do consider joining the Discord. We have the questions and suggestions channel for a reason. If you have games you want me to play, put them here. Because, you know, I'm always looking for more games to play. Anyway, the name of the song is Euthanasia Roller Coaster from Everhood, which is also a game I should play. Let's do Steel Knuckles on you. And sturdy defense against you, I reckon. What's the puppet looking thing? I honestly have no idea. I'm assuming it's just supposed to be... I'm not sure. I'm sure it's a metaphor for something, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, now that we know that Cleave exists though, this is pretty good. Christmas painting Christmas Town. It is. I've actually seen. I'm beginning to see Christmas trees put up in places. It's interesting. Let me turn the music down, by the way. I just realized it's quite loud. It's supposed to be the Vermilion Cross. Oh, interesting. Stisha on you again. Because I'm going to make sure you die. Oh, really? Really? Okay. So just give over some holidays for the next major one? Ah, that's interesting. Over here, we don't actually have Thanksgiving, so I don't have any plans for Thanksgiving because not a holiday I celebrate. Oh, that was Cleave. Ah, fuck. Cleave is annoying. You can use the Apocalypse page. Oh, true. It's my favorite Canto so far. I love Canto 6. Canto 6 is amazing. Otherwise, I really like Canto 2 Part 2. Canto 2 Part 2 is great. Right. Let's use Apocalypse Bird. Yeah. This is annoying. How the fuck do I deal with this? I may be dead here. Let's see. Does this heal me at all? No. No, it does not. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here. Oh well. Let's play another Everhood song, because there's other good ones, like, YOURLOVE. Yeah. Anyway. Eleanor is so close to dying there. Waiting for you to play Waiting? We should probably play Waiting after this one, but... At least we're on the death loop? True. That is very true. Better than dying over and over and over again. Guarding. Haven't done the Sword Ensemble in a long time. Stealth not work? There's no way we reach stealth. There is no chance we reach stealth. No, I don't think it would work. When character advance the first two counter characters. What I think will happen is that they'll wrap around, and then once they've wrapped around, they'll start giving more content to earlier characters again. That's what I think will happen, personally. Also, yeah, you'd have to survive the first scenes. It is rough. What star of the city receptions are easily beatable with the yes odds floor? Provided you're not doing a true solo run, everyone. Basically. Yes odd is rather insane. Here. I should probably do this instead. It's very warm in my room. Let me just do that. Might have something to do with the actual suit I'm wearing. Let me grab my too. Oh, reset. Yeah, the first phase is so much more bearable with Maxman. Give it up for the hour mark, chat. Woo, the hour mark. Woo. Right, what else can I talk about? I mean, let's talk about... I'm going to talk about my dreams, chat. As in, not like my literal dreams, but what I want to accomplish with the channel. Because for me, I have one major goal. And if everything else fails... Well, I mean, everything else will have to succeed for it. But yeah, my one major goal is to be able to do a collab with Astral Spiff. That is, like, top goal for me. That's... If I can do that, I will be happy. And of course I'd be happy, but still. Does that not count, by the way, that emotion there? We might not get an emotion level up here, which means we need to reset. No, we did. Next best Spiff's name to pop up? Spiff is my absolute idol. He is... honestly, for a start, by the way, he's a really nice guy. Like, genuinely, I asked for some advice on video stuff, like a while back now, when I was a really small channel, and he actually responded, which I wasn't expecting in the slightest. But yeah, no, so that's my goal. One day. Librarian 600% Len. I'd have to find more. It just randomly becomes the Pizzaplex halfway through the video. That's right, yeah, no, it's very right. He's just a really nice guy. Yeah, and then I think he has an amazing taste in music. Like, his videos are... Like, one of my favorite moments in any video, by the way, which I won't be able to play much of because I think the music is under license, but it's, this moment in his, GTFO video. It's towards the end, it's like... Hold on.
Just have to wait.
When everything is beginning to go, just the music in this section. Just no audio. This.
Nothing.
This song is such a good choice from him.
No, the turret's gonna kill us.
Because it just slowly hypes up. It's so good. I genuinely... Like, because you've had this entire 2.5 hour video of them getting through it, slowly but surely, learning the thing, and then it's the final moment. It's just incredible. I was watching this on my second monitor the first time I watched it, and I still got goosebumps. It's, yeah.
That's my last clip.
Such a good choice. And it's the fact that it's understated for me, too. The fact that the music, it doesn't overpower it, but it is still there. And it's there enough that you can notice it without noticing it.
Did he shoot people?
And I think that's a brilliant choice.
No.
Back up, just back up so the dog doesn't take you.
Yeah, like if I skip forward a bit. Anyway, it's just good. I really like Astral Spiff. I think his editing style is brilliant. But yeah. Did you do it or are you taking a break? No, I was just taking a moment to say why I really like Astral Spiff. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's the dream goal. If I could do a collab with one YouTuber, it would be Astral Spiff. Of course, I'm gonna have to get considerably bigger first, but you know, everybody's gotta have dreams. Coops is fangirling right now. Yes, I am. I feel no shame in that. If you ever find a Paradox interactive game, you may run into a very different Spiff. Honestly, Spiffing Brit is also very good. I would dread having to, you know, go up against him, but also, yeah, he's very good. My favorite color. My favorite color is orange. I really like orange. I think it's a cool color. Huh? I'm gonna not read that message. Once again, I would love this challenge so much more if we had save states. Where are you running off to? So it's yes, no. No. Nope. Coward, no. Let's go. Right, we are one away from Beast now. I know my humming is not very on tune, but oh well. Most sane Project Moon fans, yes. Very much so. Truly, what a community. What does Beast do? Beast power nulls them, makes them roll lower than that, And then additionally also means that we gain back all our light each turn and deal 15 damage at the end of each scene. It is incredibly good. So pretty good, yeah. Think about Herobrine's Mansion. Herobrine's Mansion is very, well, it's not that it's very unbalanced, it's just that it wasn't balanced around the idea of, like, 12 people. Which isn't really to its detriment. I don't think the technology to have that many people in a server existed at the time. So I can't really blame it for it. Where do you think FNAF is going? I mean, I think, honestly, I like Secret of the Mimic. I did like Secret of the Mimic. I feel that it's a bit of a shame that it didn't actually get much popularity, but I think the reason it didn't get much popularity is because it just wasn't a FNAF game. It's a very good game, don't get me wrong. I really like it. This song is from Everhood, by the way. It's a really good game, and I think it does deserve more recognition. But it just wasn't a FNAF game. And that's the biggest downfall it had. It didn't get much attention because it just wasn't a FNAF game. Please play that song. No. There's a video I have about Secret of the Mimic that I'm sure some of you will have watched, which was beating it without running. But, yeah. For me, one of the problems with Secret of the Mimic is Secret of the Mimic feels like another VR demo. It feels like it's meant to show off what VR can do, more so than being a game in of itself. I do find quantum entanglement levers, though. Quantum entanglement levers are one of the funniest glitches I've found in any game, and I'm so happy I discovered it. FNAF's just gotten out of hand. There are other things that could have been done, but haven't. I will say, it would be nice to see another return to the basics. I think it would be nice to see a FNAF game. Because I actually really enjoy Ultimate Custom Night. I still can only do, what? I think I could do 4720? Last I remembered. But more games that actually involve office defense would be cool. Honestly, FNAF should have ended with Ultimate Custom Night. Is Ultimate Custom Night before or after Pizza Sim? Because I actually really enjoy Pizza Sim. That might be... I don't think that's that unpopular opinion. I actually really liked Pizza Sim. I think it was quite cool. It was a departure from the norm, and I think it did it well. You see us after? Oh yeah, no, after's fair. Have you done SL Custom Night? No, I haven't. Sounds interesting. Scott literally misdirected the game, being vague about what he wanted to be for some reason. Yeah, that... Scott... There's a bit of a... I'm not sure what I'd call it. Because anything I call it would sound like I'm being a overly pretentious person. But it's something... If I would be allowed to name it, I would call it the game theory effect. I believe that, personally, a lot of games in that time were ruined by the fact that game theory was around. Game theory made a theory, and then for publicity's sake, they would play into that. I think the original lore of FNAF was very different to the lore we've got nowadays, but due to game theory and due to that influence, it's become the lore. That's my personal opinion on it. Hello Neighbor. Hello Neighbor is the biggest example of the game theory effect. Because, yeah, they utterly destroyed themselves over game theory. And they say, we're letting that man run for office! Look at what he's done to FNAF. Do you think he can be trusted to, you know, control the Senate? I find it insane, by the way, that all, like, my childhood YouTubers are now growing up and, like, doing things. Like, what do you mean Matt Pat's running for office? He can't do that. What do you mean Dan TDM has a family? I don't know where Stampy Longnose is. He just sort of retired. But, like, what do you mean? I actually don't understand. They're not allowed to do that. You're already probably gonna die here. So, I mean, I can still... I don't need to Steel Knuckles you that aggressively. I can Steel Knuckles you here. What do you mean Matt Pat is running for office? One moment. Let me... After this turn, I'll show you what I mean by that. Yeah, Matt Pat is running under Gamer Advisory, I think? Like, hold on. I'll look it up. Because I want to actually find out the specific details so I can be right about it. It's... Okay, so... Matt Pat running for office. It's... Yeah, here we are. Here's the actual tweet from Matt Pat. Genuinely. He wants to... It's not, yeah, it's YouTuber content advisory. It's hilarious. I mean, honestly, fair enough. To be honest, he's got the qualifications for it. And he's probably far younger than everyone else running at the moment, so that's pretty good. But yeah, no, this is a genuine thing. Matt Pat is actually running for office. Anyway. Pop Your MMOs. Pop Your MMOs is actually recovering, which is pretty nice. He got out of jail recently. I think he's actually gone through rehab now. He will outlive the competition, yeah. He relapsed a bit ago? I'm sure he's still probably doing fine, hopefully. He's back on rehab? Well, that's good. That's good at least. At least he's not back in jail. Anyway, yeah, that's... It is insane that, you know, the funny internet people actually do things in real life. Like, what do you mean they don't just, like, put down the screens and then disappear? Is never enough to speak to the Pope? He did actually give the Pope a copy of Undertale, didn't he? Which is, yeah. That's what happens to you, right, Coops? Yeah! I definitely exist when I turn the camera off. Yeah. I can't wait till the day when everyone's been cancelled, I'm still here. Genuinely, I find it insane. There are some YouTubers... There was a YouTuber I used to watch who had a worse upload schedule than Technoblade. And what I mean by that is, Technoblade had been dead for multiple years, and he still uploaded more regularly than this guy. Like, that's actually insane achievement at that point. But yeah. Probably know you're talking about Magic Gum, yeah. Indeed I am. What is it? So, relapse. Relapse is generally when you're on drugs or the like, and you've gotten clean of them, or like started taking, like not taking them as much, and then you go back into, you know, taking them more. Or back into addiction, it's generally. How did you... I'm not even holding Maxmin! But yeah. Technically played a live post like 3 videos a year, so still, even then, better upload schedule, but yeah. It is insane. How do you get beaten by a dead guy? Like, genuinely, how does a dead guy upload more regularly than you? That's insane. I can probably just let these clashes handle themselves. Using Maxmin, yes, because we've beaten this phase before. I'm not using it at the moment because, I mean, we don't really need to here. And also because I don't want to accidentally Maxmin this. Where have I been? Congrats! Miss Yuma from the old Terraria days? Yeah. I haven't watched Terraria YouTubers in a while. The only Terraria YouTuber I really watch anymore is Yardis. He's it, basically. I also used to watch... One series I really enjoyed was Murg's old Master Terraria. Well, it's not old. Hold on. Hold on. Stop auto-correcting me. I know what I'm trying to say, Google. Why is Murg not showing up? I know who I'm talking about. Hold on. Murg. How old is his Master Mode series now? What the fuck is going on with Murg? Where is it? Hold on. There is no way I find this, is there? F3, so I can search, maybe? Master... Where on earth is Master Mode? Probably a while ago. Anyway, that's terrifying. I don't like the fact that that's actually... I mean, it's probably about 5 years old now. Yeah. No, 6 years. 6 years old now. Oh. Terrifying. Please could everyone stop reminding me of the passage of time. Murg would spend 50k on Muppet? I'm sure Murg would, yeah. That is yep, something he would do. He's not a bad person. No, definitely not. He's definitely better than some other people in the community. Me when... Hold on, let me move my camera. Me when 262-page Google document. Cough cough John Calamity, yeah. I don't know, but you for some reason remind me of Murg. Interesting. But yeah, he did a lot of no-hits. I actually found him from his no-save run of Undertale. That's where I first found him. Which is probably very old now. I don't want to think about how old that is. Once again, please could everybody stop reminding me of the passage of time. At least I can trust Murg to babysit a child without dire consequences. Yeah. I found Murg from his Amori playthrough. Yeah, that's fair. I remember his Amori playthrough, actually. That was good. how Kara is officially pronounced by Toby, as in Kara. That makes no sense, because the entire point of Kara is short for character. Material Collective could have done the funniest thing. They should have done a "it's late, go to jail" or something like that. That would have been so funny. I hate Materia Collective with a passion, but that would have been so funny. They had the golden opportunity and they didn't use it. Sebastian Wolf could have had the last laugh on that argument. Yeah. Anyway, here we are, back to the third phase. Well, I suppose we better put the practical theme song on at this point. Last YouTube Rewind was 6 years old. I don't think I ever watched a YouTube Rewind, to be honest. I do find it very funny that the visible dislike button is gone because people kept disliking the YouTube Rewinds. It's Googled up to go to bed. There's 262 pages, Shay. Go to bed. Oh, go to jail. Do not collect Go. No, do not pass Go. Do not collect 200. Evil twin from Toby Fox, Sebastian. It's so funny how... Oh, I forgot he can't lose more than 250 HP in a single turn. It's so funny how the evil version... There's always an evil version of someone. Like, the evil version of KGH is also KGH. KGH, not KGH. I don't know why. I said that like Boris Johnson pronounced ChatGPT. Genuinely, the leader of the Korean Game Consumers Society, or whatever the hell the thing was that tried to take him down, was called, genuinely has the initials KGH. He actually tried making his own game studio, which failed, and then he tried to open his own restaurant chain. He is, unironically, Wild Hunt KGH. And then he tried to take the director KGH down. Genuinely, it's so funny. It's so funny. You can't make that sort of stuff up. You can't make it up. Anyway, time for the theme song at this point, which feels fitting to be playing considering how long we've spent on this. There we are. Waiting. Okay, cleave we need to deal with each time. No, maybe never hide. Like a flagship battery. What's been stuck inside of me. So slowly, because I'm waiting for you. KJ makes every ring sang his instead of abusing ring sang. Waiting for you. I get from you always make me feel worst. Do you think the AI bubble is real, or is it just public speculation? I don't think AI will... I think AI is like every other early tech. I think there's a lot of hype about it, and I don't think all of it is true. You know, no kidding. I do believe it will be sticking around as a thing. I don't think AI is going anywhere soon. But I don't think it's the silver bullet that everyone's suggesting it is. I think the real problem with AI, really, is that nobody ever has, like, a standard they agree on. it's just sort of everybody says AI and means about 10 different things when they say it, which gets really confusing for conversation. Is the setup just heavy RNG? No, it's fairly good. Fairly consistent. Has been solving a meaning generative AI, and that sucks a ton, yeah. It's... I don't get... Like, why do people who like AI try and use generative AI for everything? Like, okay, so... I obviously, like, I'm still in contact with my parents, and my dad, seeing that I've done really well with YouTube, thought, oh, you know, I'll try it too. But he's obsessed with AI. So he was just making these quizzes, and he showed us it, and for some reason, every single background or picture was AI. It's like there was, he would look for something like people cheering, and rather than just doing like this, and then just going like here, or like here, or like to any of these, he'd generate a thing for it. I don't understand. It can't be that hard to just search an image. But still, yeah. So I think, yes, it will, I think it has a use, I just think most people don't use it properly. Chris does ahead, even though they say we want to look out for the environment. It actively makes things look worse. I don't understand what the benefit is to it. It's like, also, I saw this with like the latest CoCAD. The latest CoCAD, if you've seen it already, is fucking awful. Because they used AI to generate the images for it. But the entire point of advertising is showing off how much money you have and that you can afford to advertise, which means that your product must be better, therefore people will, you know, consume it. That's the entire point of advertising. So it makes no sense to cut costs. You actively undermine your own efforts by doing that. It makes no sense to do. And yet, for some reason, advertisers don't seem to understand that. Genuinely, I'm not even good at this stuff. I've just done a little bit of work experience and read a book on marketing. What are they doing? Anyway, yeah. The computational chemistry AI can be used for some things, passing data for trends, but people are trying to shove AI into everything and are a problem. That's it. There's some really good applications of AI for, like, mapping protein synthesis. Mapping protein synthesis using AI is very cool looking, and I'm excited for what opportunities that opens up. But the problem is, people are... Honestly, the problem is there are people on both sides that are a bit... Like, there are people who go out of their way to say AI should die. All AI? Some AI is pretty useful. But then there are also people that say, oh, AI will replace everything. What? No? Stop that? It's not... What? Like, would you use a... I don't know. Would you use a shotgun for farming? Unless you're, like, on Top Gun. No! It makes no sense to do. Use the right tool for the right job. Anyway, that's my rant about AI over. AI will replace my apples in my local supermarket? Yes. You better be ready for it, too. Yeah, no, it just... idiots on all sides. And then let's throw steel apples at you. Where there's no shot we win this. Yeah, that's fine. We just kind of have to take that hit. Shotgun loaded with seed parrots would be very funny to see, but incredibly impractical, yeah. I mean, there's the thing of the Top Gun cast doing weeding, but with a shotgun, which is very funny. Yeah, no, it just... Is it too much to ask for nuance for the internet? Yes. Especially Project Moon Community Hub. Like, come on. Can't we just entertain arguments from both sides of a conversation for once? No. No, we can't. Okay, this is what I'm worried about, by the way. These. We will have to heal at, like... Is heal our asses off really the correct thing to say there? Anyway. What I'm gonna do first, by the way, is this. Because this way, I think we kill a bunch of them. And then... I think I want to use Study Defense. Study Defense. Why did I say it like that? Against you? Or... yeah. Oh. 2 kills in 1. Okay, we no longer have to worry about running out of healing, by the way. Which is so nice. Oh, we won the clash! It's waiting! It's waiting! Why haven't I been playing waiting this entire time? Waiting would have won us the challenge already. Beating of the heart. Shit battery. Looking at what's been stuck inside of me. Sound of it is killing me so slowly. As I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting for you. Why? Your Millie song, yeah. Do I get to use this multiple times? Wait, does that work multiple times? No. It just plays the animation each time. Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, keep hanging him. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Trying to forget and oh, the compliments I get from you. Oh, wait. Oh, really? You're kidding me. Cleave 1. Okay, fine. We're not necessarily out of the woods just yet, that means. Because it means we have power null next scene, but still. I mean, I can just use Justita again. Or actually, it may be better to use it against you this time, frankly. Dice on this page with the page clashing with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm already unaffected by power gain, so... Wait no more on you. We should be fine now. Realistically. Oh. Okay, one more. Of all the compliments I get from you. Running out of breath. Push me closer to the edge, and now I'm done with it. No more waiting. The song is so peak? Absolutely, I love the song. Okay, Cleave, once again, I don't like you, so we will be, clashing you properly. We're getting rid of Cleave, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with everything else, frankly. Yeah, let them invent new protein enzymes I've seen before. That's where AI is actually useful. Yeah. That is... There are uses for AI, definitely. The problem is that both camps currently are either, I need AI to do everything for me, including wiping my ass and making my cereal in the morning, or You know I think the Unabomber was right. Those are the two camps at the moment, and neither camp is right. Anyway, here we are. Inside of me, sound of it is killing me. So fuck. I'm waiting for you. That's fine. How did you lose that? Why? I see why Mr. Boomy said to have a ton of stagger left for this phase. That checks out. Can he die? Let's kill this fuck. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. He fucking parried it? Okay. Okay, Argalia, I wasn't familiar with the game. Holy shit, he parried? Okay. I was not expecting that. But it refused, yeah. Oh. Argalia, you're supposed to be dead. Uh-oh. Can't be. I'm not supposed to remain. Yo, Angela. Oh, hold on. Let me. Good to see you after so long. Guess you had to return to a mechanical body, huh? Your face is all pale again. Roland, what have you done? You almost evaporated on the last day, so I pulled you out of the pillar of light. Just a quick sec, I'm not done with dealing with this persistent sicko over there. You should not have done that. I won't be able to revert everything completely this way. It was all for naught. That was my one last chance. Roland. Angela! Should have behaved like the lunatic you always were until the very end. This is what you get for getting out of character and squealing like an amateur. This is hideous. I wanted my end to be an elegant one, at least. I'll send my dear sister your regards, brother-in-law. Drop dead already. I agree with the sentiment. Finale. Completed the reception of the distorted reverb ensemble. Ooh, I guess that wraps things up. What are you gonna do now? What to do? Looks like your body did turn back into a machine. Yeah. It was nice to be able to forget the things I should forget, if for a brief while. You said the people who turned into books in the library are gonna come back, right? But so far, the only ones to revive with the blue reverb and his cronies. They regain consciousness to find themselves lying somewhere in the city, as if waking from a long coma. There wouldn't have been any uncertainty had you not intervened at the last moment. Thanks to you, I have no idea when or where the people will reawake. So they're still coming back anyway, yeah? That's a relief. I had a feeling this would work out. Why'd you do such a thing if you weren't even certain? Doesn't hurt to do something I actually want, for the sake of myself. I got sick of weighing profits my whole life. You still have something hiding from me, don't you? Purple Tear told me one thing before I made the jump here. When you get in there, it'll be nice in several ways to do what you want, without letting anything hold you back at the end, kid. Seeing you slowly vanish into light, her words hit me. It sounds as if she anticipated everything. Is it by the Purple Tear's assistance you could intrude into the library? Yep. You read in her book that you can jump between dimensions or whatever, yeah. I was honestly doubtful about the whole deal, but I eventually decided to get some help from her. And here, you drop this. It's a list of wishes I wrote. I don't think I can accomplish half the things written here with a body like this, though. Well, that's something we've got to start figuring out from now on. There probably won't be one absolute answer, or whatever. There are many people with that are stars out there, all intertwined. Oh, there are many people as there are stars out there, all intertwined with one another. And every one of them has a different story, a different answer to tell. Is this copyrighted, by the way? You know what? I don't fucking care. I'm gonna let this play, and I will mute it in the VOD if it is copyrighted, because I've earned this credit scene. I've earned this credit scene. I don't care if it's muted. This is I'm listening to it. I will mute this later. We're letting this play. I wasn't looking. Can you repeat from Canard? Yeah. Oh. One more. One more. There's one more fight left. It's technically a story fight, but... yeah, first time beating Ruina, chat. You're doing the head solo too? Yeah, of course. It's a fight, isn't it? This is interesting. It's cool that it references back to string theocracy. It's quite cool. Self-proclaimed John Ruina never beat Ruina prior to the solo challenge. What does this mean? Yeah. Guys, am I late? uh, you know, normally I would shout at this point and go, yeah, we did it, yeah. But honestly, I'm just happy. I'm just happy, to be honest, at this point. We've done it. A journey of, well, my estimate was something that I had about 60 hours in the game prior to this. So, yeah, about 180 hours. So, yeah. Are you happy it's over, or are you happy with what you've accomplished? Happy with what I've accomplished, to be honest. You want to do a ham pang pang one day? Me too. Absolutely, me too. Like, I found myself... I knew I was going to beat it today. And I found myself, just because I catch trains, and I found myself walking back from the train, and all I could do was smile. Like, genuinely, it was freezing outside, but, like, it was just... I couldn't stop smiling. And, yeah. Life's pretty good, chat. Life's pretty good. Life's pretty good. I love, Library of Ruina. That was a Freudian slip. I love the Library of Ruina. It has to be one of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite games of all time. If not my favorite. I think the ending, honestly, I really liked it. I think that a sort of ensemble is one of those things where if you're used to the usual rate of things, I think it could be a little bit too long. I think it could be a little bit too long. But because I'm already relegated to the idea of stages taking me like a week to beat, I really like that. I felt it built up really well. I felt every single beat hit. I really like the Disordered Ensemble. Even though we cheesed most of them, I really like the Disordered Ensemble. Was it harder than Limbus Company's base ID only? Yes. Post Canto 5? The problem is, the base idea's only challenge isn't hard. It's simply a matter of resetting until you win. There's no skill there. Really. I'm sure Noel will crucify me for saying that, but I had to learn strategies, yes, but compared to this had so much strategy behind it. But, yeah. Most fun challenge is the hardest ones, especially feeling accomplishment at the end. Yeah. It is nice to just look back on something and go, yeah, I did that. That's quite nice. I think, honestly, I would like the one... I'm surprised nobody's done a mod to rework the end. Because there's so much to rework there. And honestly, if you were to make that, like, into a proper thing, like a proper, you know, lengthen the story beats, all that sort of stuff. That'd be brilliant. I loved it already. But yeah, can you start messaging on Steam? Sure thing. Still, sure thing. Something you can read now. I have accomplished, yes, the ability to finally read passives. Someone has now. Well, I mean, I honestly I was saying that with nobody look. I haven't heard of any mods that rework it. I should probably look for those, to be honest. I need to start looking at mods now. But yeah, this is good. I can now truly call myself John Rona. Like Alien's long lost cousin. Oh. Anyway, favorite characters. Roland. Roland just uses themes so well. Because he's the culmination of everything in Rona, and I love this. I do love mages. Yeah. My least favorite character, least favorite major character. I'd have to say Hockma, because he's so wrong. He's so wrong about philosophy. Okay, that's a joke, by the way. My actual least favorite character. I don't think there is a least favorite character. I don't think there's any character that doesn't serve purpose. I think I'm happy with all of them. I feel like some of them could have done more. I feel like the Ensemble had a lot to look into that didn't end up getting looked into, that I think would be interesting to see. But otherwise, no. Pretty much liked it. Yeah. Hockma Rage Fade even working days later, yeah. You kind of dislike how, unlike the Cynicism Numbers Company, the Sephiroth, like Hod and Yessa, we get a speck of background and conversation. What I think would have been good is, you know the end of Star of the City when you get about 10 story things? There should have been more of those. I think there should have been more of those just dispersed throughout the challenge. But, yeah. Anyway. I think the credits might have lit. By the way, I thought this library fell to bits for the most part. Just like its power's still here, right? It's going to be a horde of people watching for the chance to raid this place out there, but no one has broken in so far. I found that peculiar as well. Foreshadowing is a literary device. That, Angela, is because this library is the shell of your mind and consciousness. Or ego, as you call it. It's the consequences of making a decision that only a human could make. One that couldn't be further from what a resident of the city would choose. How long have you been here? Visited from the head. Huh. The eye and the claw too. Keep perfectly still, you'll be torn apart. Remember, even you of all city folk can still be ripped to shreds in your current state. Damn. You may have concluded your own little tales, but the distortion still continues to grave its mark on the city. That new colour has permeated the city much too profoundly. So now the head's going to hold us accountable for the phenomena. Is that it? No one can be held responsible for the distortion at this point. It breaks my heart to think that it might shift the ecology of the city we had cultivated with care. If so, what brings an agent of the head here, and why so late? We're here to expel you and your library from the city, and to retrieve a certain degraded colleague of ours. You mean? This structure in its entirety will be driven out and relocated to the outskirts. Library's already become an impurity of the city. We couldn't stand by any longer. Are you disturbed by its powers? Not quite. The sole reason is you, Angela. An entity that isn't human entertain thoughts that only a human should have. You poor machine. No matter how much you contemplate and enrich your mind, you cannot become human if you aren't born as one. When I thought you might turn into a human at the end, you let go of all you had during that critical moment. Had you fully become a human at the culmination of the ordeal, the city would have been more willing to accept you. Alas, I don't care if I have to say as a machine. A machine with a heart has no place in this city. You cannot break free from an origin which defines you. Why does that matter? If I'm the only one who has a say in defining my identity, I don't need any flimsy husk to do it for me. How contemptible that your line of thoughts is so dangerously close to what a human must aspire to reach. You're further demonstrating why we cannot let you be. For someone who loves to preach humanity, you sure seem fine with letting distortions cause many a scene in your precious backyard, hmm? By all manner of means, distortions are one of the many aspects of humanity. Their existence is not wholly wrongful from our point of view. It was simply time for them to emerge. Are they not more bearable than a meager machine putting up the charade of being human? So do yourself a favor and throw away that crumpled piece of paper. You've done something so cute, so nervously. And what if we made you kick the bucket here? The expulsion will still take place as planned. It's inevitable. This matter goes beyond you and the library. The Lobotomy Corporation itself was a stain and a blemish to the head. No wonder it is. The trance over LobCorp's singularity and its end goal, you dispatched an arbiter by the name of Bina. No. It was Garion, wasn't it? Regardless, it ended in utter failure, did it not? Garion did such a sloppy job dealing with it, and now the chasm has grown too wide. Angela, the machine with the mind of a human. The door mustn't be closed because of something like you. If I'm understanding this right, you wish to put me to death and kick the library out of the outskirts. Is that correct? You've guessed right. I exist in this place as myself, standing on my own 2 feet with my own strength. I have no problem brushing off the bullshit you're spewing on my doorstep. And you sure are verbose company, just like Bina. You always add needless comments if you can't help it. Executioner. I thought the library sees pretty much all of its functions. As the Arbiter said, the library is my ego. In that case, I can perform such feats without even breaking a sweat. Although, this is only a temporary treat, similar to how guests are greeted. We're finally receiving guests from the head itself, huh? I guess these are the last ones we get to greet from here. It seems they are. I don't have to stay in this nest anyway. Good for us, saves the trouble of packing up stuff to move. Well then, I don't have anything that can clash with that, right? That's just sort of, that will hit me. Yeah, hold on to that for me. And we used you and all that. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. We hit the ones. Exhausted already? We have yet to even expend any real effort. Executioner. I'll finish them. Halt. The red mist riff. You've shown up at last. Have we met before? So that's why Angela asked me to hang in there. I have to wake you up, huh? What? You ain't pleased to see me coming to save your ass? I'm not complaining, man. Don't worry about it. Just pull yourself together and get up. It's too easy to flop down, you know? Alright, thanks for coming. Definitely was not going to make it through this alone. It's a relief to have you. I can't guarantee I'll power through this either. Well, we have to try and stop them for as long as we can. Know that joining forces will not change the inevitable outcome of this. Nevertheless, your efforts certainly are a joy to witness. Truly and indeed. Well, not mind to spectate the spectacle from a distance. We must see that this place is dealt with thoroughly, so it would be wise for me to participate. And this is a lot more troublesome. Yeah, I'm not allowed to use her, but... like, speed over the lost value. Combat page, all dice in it. Gevera's. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, I can't actually interact with that, so... this dice cannot be destroyed. What the fuck do you mean? Huh? What do you mean this dice cannot be destroyed? Yeah, I can't control her, but she is a base page, so she just gets to sit there. Ow. Unbreakable dice! That doesn't actually work, but still. Oh. Isolated, without a way out. Your state is nothing short of pitiful. You still managed to hold out for a greater deal of time than we anticipated. It's a shame that it must end this way. Now. Hello, Bina. It's indeed true that verbosity leaves you vulnerable. Garion. That is a name I've not heard in a long while. Although, I suppose that name is not for me anymore. Despite having received news of you, I didn't expect you to come out and greet us this late. What took you so long? I was simply watching you from afar for a moment. Really now? Until we got all battered up? Look after yourselves before you blame me. This strife will have to resume soon enough. Not only did you fail to responsibly perform your duty, you have fallen asleep here and turned your back on us. How imprudent of you. However, I suppose we can call you to account later. We will tear down your grave and extract you before long. I can only pity you in your vain endeavour to seek an entity whose husk is all that remains. Executioner? Be prepared. It will take place any minute now. Yap to yap communication, yeah. What's her... I mean, I can't use her, so... Oh, no power gain or loss. Cool. Am I getting targeted? Stop it! Leave me alone! I don't want to fight you! Leave me alone. Ding. Akira, Akira. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Are Pillar and Etheria normal now? Oh, so they are. That's cool. Uh-oh. I forgot I needed light. I forgot he didn't just... I've gotten so used to having infinite light. Thank God I'm not getting targeted more than that. How did you do that, Roland? So, how exactly long do I have to survive for, or...? Because they don't have health. I just noticed that. Oh, fuck. I think that means Roland is dead. There is zero way I win against that, is there? Uh-oh. They do have HP, you can actually beat them? That's very funny. Right, well, okay, looks like I can't act anymore. So long as Bina doesn't die. Uh-oh. Maybe this will be it? There's an achievement to kill the claw? That is very funny. Oh. Oh. Okay, we can't use Roland. Let's use Geber instead. I think Geber is the better idea. There we are. Okay. Here we are. Time for the red mist. I want to keep Roland alive. Gever has Myongust, yeah. I just noticed it cannot be reused, means it cannot clash. Huh. Don't tell me Roland dies immediately. She does have Myongust, yeah. Okay. Who are you getting attacked by? Them. I mean, honestly, focus Spirit on you. And then, because I don't want you to attack them there, let's do this. I need to keep them alive for as long as possible, because I do not want to have to do this without them. Great. Oh. Okay. Onrush. Focus Spirit. Okay, Roland may be about to die there. Why did that not reuse? Huh. Yeah, no, how about you don't do that, actually? Fuck right off with that. Roland is basically just gonna die here, so I think we have to do that there. Ow. Ow. Okay. Is this... No. Okay, how long do I have to survive for? Okay, Manifest Ego, thank fuck. And let's chuck a spear at you, frankly. Uh-oh. You win clashes, please. It's not that hard. Thank you. Man, it's strange to have her not have the haulers. 20. Oh, Myongust is great. Or I guess it's Gebongust. Gebongust sounds wrong. Mass summation. Okay. Yeah. And then you, I mean, take that. You've got to be kidding me, really? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be... The game actually just hates me. Well, shit, I think I die here. And we didn't even win against that. Oh. Looks like we're restarting again! Woo, yeah! Okay, well, yeah. First things first, let Roland get hit. Roland is awful. He's not very good. That was the last turn. Okay, okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. There's no way that wins. That just flat out doesn't win, so... So she's supposed to take care of the claw, whilst presumably Bina comes in to take care of her, because Bina doesn't have any power gain. Okay. There we are. Frankly, no, Roland is a meat shield. He kind of needs to live. Just for my own safety, he needs to live. Great. Great. What actually does that passive do? Can block a attack whose dice value is greater than 30 once. Gee, I wonder who that's for. Let's do you there, or you there. Ow. Man, I love power now. It's so fun. Okay. How did he not get attacked at all there? 30-30. I then have Myongust, so yeah, that should work. I mean, I understand it's not Myongust, but I can't believe it's not Myongust. Please don't stagger me. Cheers. Oh. Okay. He's just not dead yet. Somehow. I would love the haulers on us, actually. That must be the... Yeah, okay, that was the being blocked thing. I want to manifest ego on you. Focus spirit you. Focus spirit you. Upstand slash. Okay. The more they survive, the better for me. So it is directly in my interest to have them survive. Okay. How is he still not dead? Huh? Can I? Oh no, it's a melee page. How on earth did he survive that long? Like, actually, that is mental. Anyway. Greater Split Horizontal should win that, right? At which point, no, all of you go there. Because I might be able to do some damage, even though I know this is going to be the end. I can't believe Roland managed to survive that long. Like, genuinely, if he had more health, he would be alive right now. Great. Bina is still also alive, which is hilarious. What do you mean that's not the end? What do you mean that's not the end? Huh? Chat, you told me that was the end. What do you mean that's not the end? Huh? This turn is the end. Okay. Just survive this. Oh, fuck. Still alive. There we are. Okay. There we are! What's up with this tremor? Looks like I'm gonna press ahead with the plan. Garion, as much as it's a shame we failed to retrieve your once crumpled body, the end is nigh. This place will be expelled as planned. Prepare to be sent to the outskirts, a truly great distance from the city. Forget not fear. You are simply being relocated to where you belong. I only ask that you do not return. The city cannot leave room for beings such as you. For now, we shall kindly move you to the outskirts, but should you return to the city, we consider it such that you have chosen to disregard our kindness. So mark my words well, and stay where you rightfully belong. And with that, chat, the challenge is done! The expulsion shall begin in 10, 9, 8. The outskirts looks more barren than I had imagined. I guess that's how it is here. Now what to do? I plan to live on, and I plan to change. Oh, there's the train, by the way, I just realized. That's the train in the outskirts. Change what? Well, my vengeance hasn't ceased entirely. I'm still eager to see it through. I'll continue to write books, and reopen the library at some point. It likely won't resume immediately, though. Really? Before anything else, I've decided to change course. From now on, I'll properly face who I should direct my anger at. Tragedy and suffering, not unlike what we went through, will keep happening on a daily basis in the city. Thus, if that's the case, I want to know why such pain is perpetuated. I don't think I'll ever be able to part with my resentment and wrath otherwise. Oh yeah, like the whole treadwheel thing you mentioned. What advice is former city folk? It won't be an easy road to take. You'd have no idea where to even start. If you ask me, it's as natural as water flowing. In a city full of humans, tragedy, violence, and loss follows a matter of course. Thank you so much for the donation. I will be doing mods. I will be doing mods.
Now do the mod, Jealous Flower.
Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. So we're going to give it a shot, even though the journey will be quite long. Perhaps this is one of the ways I can repent for what I'm done. Of course, the library will run in a different way from how it was up till now. That is this, and this is that. That's nice. That's a nice twist. Not this is the this and this is that is that. They're mixed. That is this and this is that. That is this and this is that. Huh? What about your list then? Since the circumstances have changed, I'll have to rethink my wishes. Sadly, I won't be able to taste that sick meat stew with this body. That's a huge shame. Putting that aside, isn't it time you let me in on your secret now? What do you mean? The biggest surprise you've had here. Oh, that. You somehow remembered it. I can remember anything, you know. This one's really personal. We have all the time in the world. I can wait years for your answer. Alright, fine. I actually wanted to write a book about what I'd seen in the city and its people. Though I gave up because I had no talent in writing whatsoever. My writing was just too crude. I couldn't show it to anyone. I'd love to give it a read. Laugh at me if you want. A grand man like me wanting to write books. I'd laugh at myself too. It's not laughable at all. Though I do find it surprising. Recording the city and the lives of its people. Don't tell the other librarians. This stays between you and me, alright? Keep it zipped. Alright. Shall we write a book together this time, Roland? It would be my honor, Miss Director. Wrong. Try again. You should know by now that's not the right way to address me, don't you? Ah, that's really nice. His epithet, the thing that it's been the entire time of either nothing or slave or worker is friend. Sounds good to me, Angela. Ah, that's nice. That's this, and this is that. His title is friend. That's so cool. Acquired rewards for the receptions of Black Science and the Reverberation Ensemble. Huh. That's not that cool. And then everything we've used here, great. This page, I've experienced this page plenty. Nice. Very nice. Hammer and nail upon a 6-foot pierce attack. Inflict 1 nail to the target. If character with nails hit by a blunt attack, they take bonus damage equal to 5x the number of nails in them. Oh, that sounds balanced. Deal and take twice as much physical damage. That sounds very balanced. Reduced incoming stagger damage by 1 to 3. When hit, the attacker takes stabber damage equal to the physical damage this character received. Sorry, this is a 2 cost. You can't be doing this. Wrist cutter. Oh, okay. Lose half kind HP, give 1 strength. That's useless. Deal 5 damage to target. Cost 1 more for the next scene. Why would I use that? Mass individual and remorse. 3 random enemies effect. Oh, cool. And there we are. I've never seen this before. Or I've seen other people have it, but I didn't know what it would look like. I think, on that note, I have to end it here. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming along with the journey, and... I mean, hold on, I'll look at the camera when I do this. Thank you, genuinely, so much for this. This has taken up a lot of my life for the past 6 months, and I have to say I'm glad that all of you are here along the way with me. Hey guys, I'm late. What did I miss? I was getting pizza. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing, as always, and join the Discord. Or, I mean, I would say when we're next going to be streaming, but we're not going to be streaming Ruina for a bit yet. So, yeah. I'll see you in the future. Good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you're all having a good day. And, I mean, actually, I'll leave you with one final thing. Life's pretty damn good, isn't it?